what can possess you to turn into a clone of the most awful streamer there has been? And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, bro. I told you, he's like a spell that's been casted against Asian people. I don't know what it is, but we're in the fallout phase of that degenerate behavior, because I wasn't even gonna bring y'all this video, but what caught my eye was the number of years. My eyes opened up real wide when I read 25 years. He's facing 25 years in jail in the Philippines for doing this, with a mandatory minimum of 5 years if convicted. Look, before I say anything else, let me show y'all what we're dealing with. Watch this with me, bro. And I haven't even seen this. I seen a few seconds of it. I'm like, all right, let's talk about this. But 25 years for doing this is crazy. Let's go, bro.
That's the whole title. Will I get out? Will I get out of jail next day or no?
I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea, bro.
Shangri-La is here. Shove it up my. Shove it up my. Shove it up my.
Pasensya na kuya.
But they don't give a.
Yeah.
How many viewers we got?
4,900.
4,900. Let's break the 5K, chat. Excuse me, madam.
Sorry.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine.
And this is the only clip that I've seen of his behavior in the Philippines. Looking at this shit from the outside is literally a clown, bro, in modern day terms. He has 4,900 people watching his live stream, which is a huge number, and he wants to maintain, I guess, their interest in his live streams, so he immediately proceeds to degrade himself as a man. Not even that. Put that to the side. That doesn't even matter in this context. He proceeds to threaten a random civilian as a joke in a foreign country. Hold on, bro. That's not even all. It's way more. We're only gonna watch a little bit of it, but let me run this. Look.
I'm gonna steal his hat and run away. Bad idea?
Bad idea, but no, that's on you. Bad idea, but
Arrested or no?
maybe.
Excuse me, sir. Security, come here. I have a question for you. Can I give you a kiss? No, I have a question for you. I'm the new general in town. Child, they down in
They say keep it, speed run, jail time.
Boss, I want to change. I'm sorry. Can I change? I'm just kidding. Sir, I'm joking. Sir, listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Dispatch. I'm a homosexual.
This is a grown-ass man, by the way. Let me see how old he is. 33 years old. Now let's see if he has kids. Okay, so he has a daughter. So that makes it even worse. You're a father. All right, look, focus on your kids and your family. Why are you doing this behavior at 33, let alone just in general? When I told y'all this shit, like these retards, I won't even call them streamers. Now thinking about it, y'all know how I said it's like a spell that's been casted on Asians. I think the reason they do this in Asian countries is honestly the culture, bro. Because Asians as a whole, for the most part, generally speaking, in their societies, they are kinder and more lenient, especially to visitors and tourists, right? So that's why these degenerates focus on doing this shit in Asian countries. Now, in this case, I'm about to show you what's about to happen to him. They're saying that they're trying to make an example out of him. 25 years is crazy. We'll get to that part here in a second, but another aspect of this is that this is a modern day clown show, and it's not just like a phrase. He has 4,900 people watching this stream, and in his mind, the best thing he can do to entertain these people is humiliate himself. Not even that, put that to the side, is try to humiliate them and embarrass them and just do this man-child weirdo behavior. This should have been swallowed embarrassment to your entire ancestry behavior. That's literally what a clown is, bro. People gather in the circus. Of course, you're gonna have a lot of eyes on you, but what are they there for? They're there to watch you humiliate yourself and embarrass yourself. Let me show you a little bit more of this, and then we're gonna cut to where he's at right now, which is honestly mind-blowing to me. Because so far, like, let's be honest, right? This is degenerate activity for sure, but I want to know how the did he manage to be facing 25 years? Because if it's over this kind of behavior, that is beyond excessive. I'll just be completely real and honest with y'all. Maybe it's something else he did. Let's watch a few more of these clips, bro. Hold on.
I want to scare somebody, but
They're too nice.
everyone's too nice here. I like it though. In Russia, I would have got knocked the out already. If I did this to a cop in Russia, you have a problem? You have a problem? Yes. No. What are you gonna do? Hello. Hold it. Hello. 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 Paparazzi, you are best in God on a paparazzi. Paparazzi. Paparazzi, you are my queen. Paparazzi. You're following us. Bye. Give me this shit. Paparazzi. Paparazzi. Eat your dog. Excuse me. How much to sell your dog to China?
How much to sell your dog to China?
What the f*** you, bro? They won't recognize me. They're gonna
So
call
he
more
just
security
stole.
with that one. It's fine.
So hold on. So stealing merchandise or just stealing shit from somebody that's selling it in a mall is entertainment? Hold on. Is he trying to turn into Boot Gang from the past?
I look like a different person.
Oh, dude, they're gonna call security because you got that.
What type of stuff is he on, bro? There's no way he's sober doing this behavior. Straight up. He's moving and acting and speaking like somebody who's on, like, the white stuff. I would not doubt it if he is.
Things are gonna end bad. I'm gonna get arrested. Oh no! Oh no, mommy! Oh no, mommy! Oh no, mommy! I'm gonna get arrested. Let's get out of here. Oh no, I'm gonna get arrested for stealing a hat.
And he has been arrested. And let's hear what he's been arrested for, bro. Because this is crazy. And apparently, yeah, off of that behavior, he's facing 25 years. God damn. Let's run it.
Yung 5 acts na chinarge siya ay ipafile sa...
Right off the bat, if they bring you out in cuffs like this and hold a press conference like this, it doesn't take too much brain power to understand they're about to make an example out of you, or they're trying to make an example out of you. And off of the way you were acting, bro, you can't taunt a people, right? And then be surprised when you find yourself in this situation. This is all self-inflicted damage.
Yung file na, at habang doon siya ay under custody siya ng Bureau of Immigration as an undesirable alien. Ngayon, mag-uusap pa ang Bureau of Immigration at CIDG ukol sa proseso nito. Pero sa akin paningin, at ito'y akin lamang, hindi ito'y batas yung sabi ko, ay doon muna siya mananatili sa Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility sa Muntinlupa habang siya'y naghihintay na paglitis sa kanya dito. Hindi po namin siya i-deport. Mananagot siya sa batas dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos na po ang mga dayuhan na kaya na lang mapastangin ang mga Pilipino. Ito'y ehemplo na seryoso tayo na sa sariling bayan natin. Hindi tayo magpapabasa sa kanila. Okay. Yung 5 acts na chinarge siya ay ipafile sa...
And basically what that means is his trial will last 2 to 3 years. He faces a minimum of 5 years per criminal count if convicted. And he's stuck in the Philippines because they actually want him to stay and face these charges, and they're not allowing him to leave. This is what a degenerate looks like, bro. This is what can happen to you when you lack morals. We live in a day and age where attention is currency. And I'm sure y'all have heard that before, right? But we also live in a day and age where people are willing to trade their morals and principles and their self-respect and dignity for that currency. This was one of the most pathetic ways to crash your reputation, not even reputation, just your freedom that I've seen in a very long time, bro. Because they're saying those clips we watched are what is what he's being charged for, which, if I'm being completely honest, as degenerate and as just weird as that kind of behavior is, the fact that he literally humiliated himself for 4,000 people to watch, right? As bad as that was, that's not nothing that you need to go to jail for 25 years. I'll just be completely honest with y'all. Hell no. Which obviously I don't think he will. Even 5 years, that's still a crazy that's a heavy-handed punishment. My point is, if he does get convicted with one of these counts, bro, which is saying per count is a minimum of 5 years. This was one of the dumbest things you could do to land yourself in that position. Because, bro, look, I would assume when you hit your 30s, your brain as a man is like a lot more mature, right? But this just shows y'all how addictive the currency of attention is. That you got a fully grown father right here who has a whole daughter behind him willing to do this kind of behavior, which literally benefits no one at all, not even him. What the did he gain from this? Did he gain more money, more views? No, bro. Are the people watching his streams like there to save him right now? Shit, they have no say-so in the Philippines legal system. And the thing is, I brought y'all what happened to the other retard who's out there in Korea. They're literally about to cook him. Meaning, how do you not see that and understand that's exactly what you're going to be facing in these Asian countries now? When you do this kind of behavior, it's insane to me, bro. It really is. There's no type of attention, no type of clout, no type of follower count, live viewer count, subscriber count, all this shit. There's no amount of people that'll give you attention that's worth humiliating yourself for, or degrading yourself, or embarrassing yourself for others, or just acting like this in general. Why the you act like this in front of even 1 million people? What type of gain do you get from that besides being a clown, bro? That's what it is. Speak to me in the comments. I wasn't even gonna bring y'all this video. Promise you, I was not gonna bring y'all this video until I saw that 25 years. That woke me up. I'm like, yo, whoa. So now we know these Asian countries are just not playing around anymore. Y'all can't sit there and leech off of their kindness and leniency towards tourists anymore, because this shit has genuinely become like a new nuisance that they deal with, like a new plague that they have to maintain and control. This is just what I've brought y'all. There's probably way more weirdos out there streaming themselves doing this kind of behavior. They're not tolerating this shit anymore to the point where they're really gonna sit there and hold him in the Philippines and try to cook him with these charges. I mean, even if he gets off scot-free, bro, even if he beats all those charges, it's saying his trial will take a minimum of 2 to 3 years. That alone is a punishment in of itself. Speak to me in the comments, and yeah, I'm out, bro. This was crazy.